Last lecture we have started the unit 2 ecosystem. We have seen the definition of the ecosystem. What is ecosystem? कोण सांगू शकेल? Who can define the ecosystem? So ecosystem is a environmental system, the system which is formed by community of organisms interacting with the environment. That system is known as ecosystem. So in that ecosystem, all the living and non-living things are included in that, which interact with the environment. They depending upon the environmental resources. So only they are depend upon the environment. Without environment, they cannot survive. The system which is formed, that is called ecosystem. Then we have seen definition given by various ecologists in that A.G. Transley. Then definition given by Eugene Odom. Then the concept of the ecosystem that we have studied, the structure of ecosystem. The diagrammatic representation of the nutrient cycle amongst the living organisms, relationship between the biotic and abiotic components that you have seen, relation between how this process continues. So from the soil, it contains humus and minerals. From that we get the different types of crops, plants, algae, lichens, green plants. So these are the producer. Energy is absorbed from the sunlight by the plants. Then they will grow for a particular time. Then it will give producer some fruits or some vegetables or trees. So they can be useful for that. Plants will be consumed by animals. Whichever will be the plant will be there, plant or trees. So that is consumed by consumers like animals, human beings, or insects, or all the living organisms. They will consume. That are this producer, these plants that is eaten by consumers, animals, human beings. Then after these consumers, after when they will die, the decomposition of the that body of the animals may take place. The decomposers are fungi, bacteria. They are the decomposers. After decomposition, that fungi, bacteria will from that decomposition is done. Then in the soil, humus is formed. Different minerals are that are formed, which is useful for growing of the crops, plants. From that we get the good type of soil that will be useful for growing of the crops. We can cultivation in that type of soil when the soil becomes fertile. So this from soil to producers, producers to consumers, consumers to decomposers, again decomposers to soil. This process is continuous process. This is called nutrient cycling in ecosystem. So again from the producers, again when they get they decomposited. When they become unuseful, then they becomes decomposers. Decomposers will eat that plants. Then again decomposition is done. In this way, this cycle will continue. समझ लगा cycle कैसा है? Newton cycling, how this process is there. This is the Newton cycling in ecosystem. In this way, there are several ecosystems are there. This is the Newton cycling in ecosystem. Then we have seen the relationship within the ecosystem. From the sun, the solar energy absorbed by the plants by the process of photosynthesis, which is useful for growing of the plants. That plants will exit in the atmosphere oxygen, and they absorb carbon dioxide. So this process is continuous. The decomposition is done. Detritivores and herbivores, carnivorous consumption is done within this system. This process is continuous. This is the relationship between within an ecosystem. When the various characteristics of the ecosystem given by Smith in 1966 that was studied. There are 10 characteristics of the ecosystems are there that you have seen. इथून आपण चालू केलं तर types of ecosystem. In that we have seen this is classified into two types: natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. These are the two ecosystems. One is natural, another one is artificial. So the ecosystem which is existing in nature, which is naturally available, it is called natural ecosystem, which is preserved by nature. There is no involvement of the man or human being in that. Due to natural process, this ecosystem is maintained. Therefore, it is called natural ecosystem. So, त्यामध्ये दोन types आहेत. It is classified into terrestrial ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. These are the two types. The terrestrial ecosystem म्हणजे काय? It includes desert. Terrestrial is related to earth, the land. It is a desert, grassland, tropical and temperate rainforest. Rainforest which is covered over the earth. Desert, grassland, tropical region, temperate rainforest, go in that. So it is not included with the seas or water, oceans. Only it is covered with the land, terrestrial ecosystem. In aquatic ecosystem, it contains fresh water and marine, sea water. Fresh water, in that there are two types: freshwater ecosystem and marine ecosystem. So freshwater ecosystem मध्ये काय include आहे? Freshwater ecosystem is a lentic system. Ecosystem in which water is standing water is there. Water is not flowing. For example, in ponds, lakes, pools, ditches, swamps. So water will be stored in that ponds, lakes. It is not movable. That is standing water. Then marine ecosystem, which contains estuaries, oceans, mangroves, bays, deep seas, rivers. So river is included in the freshwater ecosystem. Lotic ecosystem मध्ये flowing water असेल. त्यामध्ये रिव्हर, स्ट्रीम, स्प्रिंग्स, these are flowing water. In marine ecosystem, it contains large oceans, estuaries, mangroves, bays, and deep seas. This is a marine ecosystem. It is related to marine activities or shipping activities. So there are the two types in this aquatic ecosystem. समजलं का टाइप? नॅचरल इकोसिस्टम मध्ये दोन टाइप्स आहेत, टेरेस्ट्रियल आणि टेरेस्ट्रियल इकोसिस्टम अँड aquatic इकोसिस्टम. आणि aquatic इकोसिस्टम मध्ये दोन टाइप्स आहेत, फ्रेश वॉटर इकोसिस्टम अँड marine ecosystem. Again, in freshwater ecosystem, there are two types: lentic or standing water, and another one is lotic, that is ecosystem in flowing water. There are two types. समजलं का इथपर्यंत? कोणाला काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? टाइप्स समजलंय? What is ecosystem? What are the types of ecosystem? समजलं नसेल तर विचारा. You can ask in chat box, or you can ask, or you can unmute yourself and then you can ask if any problem is there, if any point is not understanding. समजलं का? नॅचरल इकोसिस्टम
Yes,
म्हणजे
sir.
काय? ओके. The artificial ecosystem is the man-made, which is unstable, simple, and human-made. These ecosystems which are preserved by human being. These are unstable, maintained by human being. Is simple in system, simple structure, human-made, and these are manipulated by man for different purposes. वेगवेगळ्या पर्पजेससाठी हे आर्टिफिशियल इकोसिस्टम त्यांनी बनलेले असतात. त्यामध्ये क्रॉप फील्ड असेल, एखादं पीक असेल, क्रॉप्स ऑफ मेज, व्हीट, मँगो, शुगर केन, कुठलं एक पीक असेल, ऊस असेल, ज्वारी असेल, गहू असेल, तांदूळ, आंब्याचं झाड असतील, मक्याचे पिकं असतील. So that crop field, the ecosystem which is maintained, which is formed for particular type of crop, for growing particular type of crops, for irrigation, for farming purpose, cultivation purpose. That land is which is preserved. In that crop field असेल किंवा एखादा agricultural land असेल, where farming is done by farmers to take the different types of crops throughout the year. Different types of crops are taken in various seasons. त्यामध्ये Rabi season and Kharif season. In that, Kharif crops and Rabi crops are taken. Then एखादा रिझर्वायर असेल, टाउनशिप असेल, एखादा टाउन असेल, त्यामध्ये एखादा तुम्हाला इकोसिस्टम प्रोव्हाइड करायचं असेल, किंवा एखादं तुम्हाला ग्रीनरीज, or you have to develop a landscaping is to be done in a particular town or city, reservoir. In that case, the artificial ecosystem is made. In that, different types of trees are grown, grass which is grown, which is laid along that reservoir or township. So improve the architectural appearance of that townships. This artificial ecosystem is made. Artificial lakes असतील, एखाद्या लेक किंवा एखाद्या सिटी मध्ये लेक असेल, किंवा एखादं पॉन्ड असेल, रिझर्वायर असेल. In that case, these artificial ecosystems are made. त्यामध्ये दोन टाइप्स आहेत. टेरेस्ट्रियल इकोसिस्टम, that is called grassland ecosystem. आर्टिफिशियल मध्ये परत दोन टाइप्स आहेत. टेरेस्ट्रियल इकोसिस्टम, freshwater ecosystem. Terrestrial ecosystem is called grassland ecosystem, and freshwater ecosystem is called as pond ecosystem. तर हे स्टेप नॅचरल इकोसिस्टीम मध्ये सुद्धा आहेत. तर यामध्ये वेगळं असणार टेरेस्ट्रियल इकोसिस्टम आणि फ्रेश वॉटर इकोसिस्टम विच इज आर्टिफिशियली मेड, ह्युमन मेड. त्यामध्ये ग्रासलँड इकोसिस्टम आहे, पॉन्ड इकोसिस्टम आहे. in the grassland ecosystem, in that the land, grassland, which is covered with the vegetation, so in which entire land is covered with the grass, vegetation is dominated by grasses, therefore it is called grassland ecosystem. So in that there are two components are there, abiotic and biotic components are there, जैविक आणि अजैविक, हे दोन कॉम्पोनंट्स आहेत. अबायोटिक कॉम्पोनंट्स कुठले आहेत? एरियल एन्व्हायरमेंट, क्लायमेट अँड एडेफिक फॅक्टर्स लाईक सॉइल न्यूट्रिएंट, सॉइल वॉटर, सॉइल एअर, सॉइल टेक्स्चर. these are the main abiotic components. Abiotic components आहेत air, soil and water, climate, environment surrounding to us, the nutrient, soil nutrients, the nutrients present in the soil, minerals, which the nutrients which contain hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur required by the plants that are supplied by the soil, and air in the form of carbon dioxide, CO2, water, nitrates, phosphates, sulfates. These are the abiotic components. The climate सुद्धा काय? The climate of the particular region, area.
रोहन 900
Very also
1 GB चा आहे अपडेट तुला मोबाईल.
important abiotic component.
अपडेट आहे, थांब जरा. ऍट अ टाइम करू नको सगळं.
संध्याकाळी अँड्रॉइड काय आपलं
अँड्रॉइड व्हर्जन अपडेट.
So again, climate surrounding to us, climate where we are living is also abiotic component of grassland ecosystem, which includes rainfall. म्हणजे त्या एरियामध्ये जिथं आपण राहतो, जिथं ज्या एरियामध्ये कम्युनिटी आहे, सोसायटी आहे, त्या ठिकाणची क्लायमेट कसं आहे. दॅट क्लायमेट इज ऑल्सो अ abiotic component where it includes rainfall, temperature, wind flow in that area, wind intensity किती आहे, wind flow कसा आहे, टेम्परेचर किती आहे, रेनफॉल ची इंटेन्सिटी किती आहे. These are all included in the climate. Climate is also important abiotic component. हे abiotic components आहेत. म्हणजे काय? ते अजैविक आहेत. जैविक कुठले आहेत? which is living organisms. Biotic components are producers. Producers मध्ये काय? Plants. Plants are the producers. Consumers कोण आहेत? That plants are eaten by animals, human beings. These are consumers. And decomposers are the microorganisms. Humus, the fungi, bacteria. These are the microorganisms. These are the decomposers. कुठले components आहेत? Biotic components. These are the living organisms. These are the abiotic and biotic components that are included in this grassland ecosystem. आपण grassland ecosystem मध्ये पाहतोय हे टाइप्स. त्यामध्ये प्रोड्युसर्स आहेत, कंझ्युमर्स आहेत, डिकम्पोजर्स आहेत. So this is a grassland ecosystem. See this process. Process कसा आहे? These plants which is grown in the soil, these plants are eaten by these animals. तर त्यामध्ये प्रोड्युसर कुठले आहेत? primary producers are mainly grasses like Digitaria of the family, Gramina, and large variety of herbs. Some shrubs, scattered trees are also the producers. म्हणजे जे grass आहे किंवा एक गवत आहे किंवा एखादे plants आहेत वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे. Contain different types of plants. So these are producers that these plants are consumed by consumers. The consumers are three types: primary consumers, secondary consumers, and tertiary consumers. Primary consumers मध्ये कोण आहेत? Herbivores. Herbivores like cow, goat, rabbit, deer, sheep, buffaloes, and these are the animals who eat this grass, plants that are eaten by these animals. Many insects, these are primary consumers. The diagram मध्ये image मध्ये दाखवलं पहा. Rabbit, grasshopper, mouse. So these plants will be consumed by these animals. These are primary consumers. गवत कौन खाता है? Rabbit, grasshopper, mouse. So these are primary consumers. Plants are the producers. These are primary consumers. Secondary consumers कौन आहेत? Carnivores. Animals like fox, jackals, lizards, frogs, snakes are secondary consumers. हे बघा, diagram इथे दाखवलं. Mouse that is eaten by snake. Snake will consume this mouse. Again, lizard will consume this grasshopper. Lizard will eat this grasshopper. And these are secondary consumers. Tertiary consumers कौन आहेत? Hawks are the tertiary consumers. या दोघांना snake, mouse, lizard यांना कोण खाता है? Hawk. Hawk will consume this lizard, mouse, and snake, rabbit. So rabbit, mouse, grasshopper will be consumed by this lizard and snake. Mouse will be consumed by snake or hawk. So hawk is a tertiary consumer, lizard and snake is a secondary consumer, grasshopper, rabbit and mouse is a primary consumer, plant is a producer. This is a grassland ecosystem. हे process है. So everyone's food is different. Grasshopper, rabbit, mouse food is plant. Lizard, snake food is grasshopper, mouse. Hawk's food is lizard, rabbit, snake, and mouse. So these are the consumers. समजलं consumers कोण आहेत? डायग्राम वरनं समजलं का डायग्राम? त्यानंतर decomposers कोण आहेत? These include bacteria growing on a dead and decaying organic matter. जे झाडाचे पालापाचोळा आहेत ते कुजल्यानंतर त्यावर ते बॅक्टेरिया जमा होतो. or bodies of the animal after when they get die, then bacteria will be spread over that. The molds and fungi as saprophytes like Mucor, Penicillium, Aspergillus, Rhizopus, Fusarium. So bacteria, these are the type of bacteria that will grow on dead and decaying organic matter. These are the decomposers. So this brings the minerals back to the soil to available to produce again. So due to this, what happens? Soil becomes fertile. It will be useful for growing crops. Soil becomes fertile. Fertility of the land will increase. Fertility of the soil will increase due to this decomposition. From which we can take different types of crops or trees, plants that will be grown. So it depends on the soil fertility. समजलं ग्रासलँड इकोसिस्टीम. त्यानंतर आहे फ्रेश वॉटर पॉन्ड इकोसिस्टीम. The best example of this freshwater ecosystem is pond. Pond म्हणजे काय, एक छोटं तलाव, डबकं. It's a fresh water आहे. It is a self-regulating fresh water. Self-regulating fresh water ecosystem. In this also, जसं आपण ग्रासलँड इकोसिस्टीम मध्ये अबायोटिक कॉम्पोनंट्स आणि बायोटिक कॉम्पोनंट्स पाहिले, यामध्ये सुद्धा अबायोटिक कॉम्पोनंट्स आहेत, अबायोटिक कॉम्पोनंट्स आहेत, प्रोड्युसर्स आहेत, कन्झ्युमर्स आहेत, अँड डिकम्पोजर्स आर देयर. This is diagram, freshwater pond ecosystem. यामध्ये पहा, sunlight, from the sunlight they get energy absorbed by the plant. यामध्ये वेगवेगळे ते प्लांट्स दाखवलेले आहेत, various insects or animals or so in the water different types of fishes or insects present in that is shown in this. Frog, it is the rushes, is the water lily, magnified view of green alga present in the water. alga, water lily, म्हणजे पाण्याच्या टॉप सरफेसला जे alga जमा होते, शेवाळ, that is shown here. Water lily is a Iron, rushes or grass plants, insects in the seas, sea water, magnified view of the bacteria. The zoom करून इथे दाखवले पहा, bacteria, large fish, small fishes are shown. Water lily or plants which are grown below the water, that pond. हा पॉन्ड आहे, हे डबकं आहे, यामध्ये वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे प्राणी आहेत. यामध्ये फिश लार्ज फिश आहे, स्मॉल फिश आहे, इन्सेक्ट्स आहेत, इरॉन आहे, इथे त्यामध्ये ग्रास असतील किंवा एखादं एल्जा असेल, shown frog, small insects are shown here. How this process is there, freshwater ponds ecosystem. आता आपण ग्रासलँड इकोसिस्टम पाहिले, त्यांचा प्रोसेस काय आहे. अबायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स मध्ये मेजर कंपोनेंट्स काय आहेत. अबायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स, major components are heat, sunlight, water, pH value of water which containing in the pond, basic organic and inorganic components of water like iron, magnesium, calcium, chlorides, etc. Water also comprises of colloidal suspension, phosphates and nitrogen content. So these are the abiotic components. म्हणजे अजैविक आहेत, त्यांना काय म्हणतात, अबायोटिक. समजलं का अबायोटिक कॉम्पोनंट. एनी डिफिकल्ट इन दिस. बायोटिक कॉम्पोनंट्स मध्ये काय आहेत, फ्रेश वॉटर पॉन्ड इकोसिस्टम मध्ये बायोटिक कॉम्पोनंट्स आर प्रोड्युसर्स, प्लांट्स आहेत, त्यामध्ये जसं ग्रासलँड इकोसिस्टम मध्ये प्लांट्स होते. कन्झ्युमर्स आर ॲनिमल्स, त्यामध्ये ॲनिमल्स वेगळे होते, यामध्ये ॲनिमल्स वेगळे आहेत. कन्झ्युमर्स मध्ये फिशेस आहेत, इन्सेक्ट्स आहेत. डिकम्पोजर्स आर मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझम, बॅक्टेरिया. कंटेन्स प्रोड्युसर्स, कन्झ्युमर्स अँड डिकम्पोजर्स. The producers कोण आहेत. The primary producers are photoplanktons. Photoplanktons are the primary producers. So the majority of them are our filamentous algae that float in water, जे पाण्यावर तरंगते, त्याला शेवाळ आपण म्हणतो. That is the primary producer. Clostridium, that is called Clostridium. These are the types of filamentous algae that float in water. तिथे दाखवले पहा डायग्राम मध्ये. So this is algae, इथे दाखवले पहा. This is algae. The green algae इथे दाखवले पहा. Water lily. These are the primary producers. Sir, it contains Clostridium, Cosmerium, Idorina, Volvox, Pyrogera, Ulothrix, Oscillatria, Anabaena. So these are the different types of algae which is present in the floating water of the pond. Another producers are macrophytes, which are mainly rooted larger plants like submerged and floating hydrophytes are most important producers. म्हणजे प्लांट्स आहेत जे सबमर्ज झालेले आहेत इथे दाखवलं वॉटर लिली plants which is submerged in the water. There are also producers. त्यानंतर these common plants include that Trapha, Typha, Adrilla, Lemna, Azolla, Sagittaria, Nymphea. These are the common plants which is grown in the pond below the water surface. And photosynthetic bacteria also present in the pond ecosystem. Is the type of bacteria that is shown here. The bacteria is the bottom la. Magnified view of bacteria. This is bacteria present in the water. The water lily is submerged. The sunlight is absorbed by the plants for their survival. Then consumers कोण आहेत? Consumers are the zooplanktons like Branchionos, Asplanchna, lichen, etc. These are the consumers. Then protozoans like Dileptus, Polyps, etc. And crustaceans like Cyclops, Cypris, etc. are the primary producers. There are the primary producers which are the food for the secondary consumers. Secondary consumers are the primary producers. Secondary consumers, they will eat these plants like small fishes, insects, insect larvae, mollusks, mites. They will eat these primary producers. These are the various types of plants or grass which is grown in the pond. That is full for eating for small fishes. These plants will be consumed by small fish. These secondary consumers are consumed by tertiary consumers. Secondary consumers that will be consumed by tertiary consumers like large fishes, birds like heron, cranes. Diagram दाखवले पहा. तर large fishes काय करतात? जे small trees, plants आहेत, गवत आहे त्या pond मध्ये ते small fishes काय करतात? त्यांचं हे food आहे. Insects and small fishes. For large fish, the food is small fish, insects, and other other mites or mollusks. These are the food of this secondary consumers. Then these herons will eat the large fishes. The heron, this is heron. This is heron here. It will consume these large fishes or small fishes, insects that will be consumed by this heron. This heron is a tertiary consumer. Similar process. Large fish will consume this small fish, insects. This large fish will be consumed by heron or other animals. त्यामध्ये cranes असतील, heron असतील. It will consume the small fishes or insects or mollusks, mites present in the water. Then decomposers कोण आहेत? Microorganisms that play very important role in the decomposition of the complex dead organic matter of the plants, animals, which is containing in the pond, that will be decomposed. Decomposition is done. जसं आपण decomposition पाहिलंय रासायनिक इकोसिस्टीम मध्ये, त्यामुळे सुद्धा डिकम्पोजिशन होतं पॉन्ड इकोसिस्टीम मध्ये. Again, from that, after decomposition, that will be minerals are formed. Again, this process will continue. These include bacteria, fungal species like Aspergillus, Cephalosporium, Cladosporium, Pythium, Penicillium, Fusarium, Altimeria, Rhizophora. These are the bacteria that will consume or they will decompose the organic matter. Some of the decomposers कोण आहेत? So after 1 minute, this session will close. Again, you have to rejoin again with the same link.